Hey guys, so today I'm here with a new series for my channel. I'm going to be doing monthly makeup drawers. So this is where I'm going to show you guys the makeup that I'm going to be using within that month. And I'm really trying to use up everything in my makeup collection and love everything that I have. So as you can see in the top left hand corner, those are items from my project pan, which are always going to be in my everyday makeup drawer. And then everything else that I have is things that are going to alternate and switch. So I'm also going to show you guys my empties, so I'll start off with that, and then I'm going to take you guys through all my products that I'm using in my everyday makeup drawer. Alright, so here we have the empties that I've used up this month. The first thing I have is the YSL All Hours foundation, and this is a really great full coverage foundation, super good at controlling oils. I went through this, I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale, and I did like it a lot. The color was a little bit too light for me, so I was mixing it with my Lancome Tinty Dull foundation. I would like to pick this up again once I finished a couple of other foundations, but I'd like to pick up the right shade this time. Then next up I had the Almay Clear Complexion 4-in-1 makeup. I really like this. It has salicylic acid in it, so it helps clear up any acne that you have. This is, I would say, a medium coverage foundation, and I had the shade 200. Then I have two brow pencils that I finished up this month. The first one that I finished up was the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this was, the two of these were actually getting really low. The Anastasia Brow Wiz is my all-time favorite. I wear the shade medium brown, and it's just the best overall shade match for me. And then I had the Benefit Gimme Brow, which was also really good, but the color wasn't, or sorry, this is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. And this one was a really great brow pencil as well. It's the same sort of shape as the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's just that the color match wasn't quite as precise as the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Then I finished up a deluxe size sample of the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This deluxe size sample lasted me a really long time, and I was really happy when I finished it up because I didn't like this. I found that it left my brows feeling too crunchy, but if you do need a really strong hold brow gel, I definitely recommend this, but it was just too much for me. Then I finished up the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This has a really great wand similar to the Benefit Better Than Sex mascara. It made them look really thick and voluminous, but this is fairly pricey, and I do have a lot of other mascaras I need to go through, so I definitely won't be picking up a full size right now, but it is one that I'd consider in the future. And then last but not least, I finished off my all-time favorite setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I already had another one of these on backup, and I actually had Nate help me take out the sifter on top so I could finish off every last bit. So I really got right to the bottom of the jar. I love this stuff so much. And after I took off the sifter, there was about another week's use in there. So I definitely recommend taking off the sifter and getting the rest of the product out of there. So starting off with primers I'm using this month, the first one I have is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, which I got this sample size in the Sephora Favorites Selfie Kit. If you guys want to see a review and demo, I have that already up on my channel. I'll leave the link in the description bar below. This is a really great primer. I really like this. It has a little tint of color, and it does a great job keeping my oils away. And then I have the Ordinary High Adherency Silicone Primer as my Milk Makeup Blur Stick rolls away. I received one of these in my lucky bag, but this is one that I've already had in my collection. And this one's also pretty good. It does a good job keeping my oils away. It has kind of a tacky consistency, but it sets down and it really preps your skin well for makeup. And then I have foundations that I'm using this month. So the first one is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I have the shade Y215, and I really like this foundation. I love the way this makes my skin look. It is such an amazing, beautiful finish of a foundation. It's medium coverage, but this isn't the best foundation for oily skin. But since it's the winter time and my skin has been a little bit drier, I thought this would be really great to mix with my other more full coverage matte foundations. And this is one that I picked up and I've kind of been neglecting, so I really want to use it more. I have the shade 140, which is a really good shade match for me. And I think this will be great to mix with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD because they'll kind of balance each other out and help out my skin in the winter time. And then in this little Tarte container, I have leftovers of my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. So I actually finished up the majority of this in the packaging. And then a friend of mine who really loves this foundation, Liz Anderson, mentioned on her channel one time that if you cut it out, you get a whole whack of product that's stuck in the bottom. And this is all the product that was stuck in the bottom of my foundation, of that foundation packaging. So I'd highly recommend, if you buy that foundation, definitely cut out the bottom and squeeze the rest of it out because there's a whole lot left in there. So I'm trying to use this up because I'm nervous it might dry up in this container. Concealers and powders this month. I have the Pixi by Petra Color Correcting Concealer Palette. So this is a really gorgeous palette. My friend Nancy gave me this. It has nice pink tones, it has highlighters in there, it has correctors, and then it has a yellow corrector. So yeah, I've been really excited to use this. It's been sitting in my collection and I haven't really reached for it much, so I'm excited to play with this month. And then another thing that came from my friend Nancy, this is the Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer, and I've been really excited to try this out. I've been a little bit nervous because it seems like it might be a little bit dark for me, so that's kind of why I haven't put it into my rotation yet. But I am excited to try it out. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And then I have the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. I found this at Winners this month actually, and it was $2.99. So I thought I'd pick it up and give it a try. I've heard a lot of good things about this as well. This is in the sheer shade. I don't know if there's different shades, but yeah, I'm excited to use this. And then I have the Stellar Glow Setting Powder in the shade 02. This also came with the Sephora Favorites Selfie Kit, and I really like the way this makes my skin look, so I'm excited to use this month. I almost forgot to mention my First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Remedy. I have the shade Fair Medium. This is like an amazing corrector eye cream that I use under my eyes, and I love this so much. I recently picked this up again because I had been missing it, and my skin has just been so dry this winter, so I'm really happy to have this back in my collection. I have a couple of single eyeshadows and an eyeshadow pot that I have in my rotation this month. So the first one is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Lovely. This is a really pretty rose gold shade and I love this a lot, but I've really been neglecting it, so I need to use this. And then I also have this beautiful pinky duochrome shade in the shade Puppy Love, and this is absolutely stunning. And then I have the RMS Master Mixer, and this is another rose gold shade. This is very moisturizing. So I got this in my Beautylish Lucky bag and I've tested it a little bit, and it definitely makes my eyeshadows crease when I use it on my eyes because I have such oily eyelids. But I want to play around with it a couple different ways and see if I can make it work for me. And then I have a couple more eye bases. So this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin. This is an amazing primer for your lids, and I have such oily eyelids, and I love the pop of color that this gives. It's the same shade as their famous eyeshadow. And then I have 3 of these from The Balm. They're called Batter Up Long Wearing Eyeshadow Sticks. And I actually found these at Winners. They were an awesome deal and I couldn't pass them up, so I thought these were super cute. I have a few more eye products. So I have my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting eyebrow palette. This is amazing. It comes with 3 different shades. This was in my yearly favorites this year. And I say this is going to be in my monthly makeup basket every month. So this is probably going to be one of those reoccurring products that you'll see, along with my Anastasia Brow Wiz and Kat Von D tattoo liner. These are must-haves in my collection. So yeah, these will probably be sticking in my everyday makeup basket monthly. And then I have a new mascara I'm testing it this month. So this is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara, and I also got this in the selfie kit. You're gonna see a lot of products from the Sephora Favorites selfie kit in here. But yeah, this has a brush similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and so far I'm really liking the way that this makes my lashes look. I don't think I'd pick up a full size though as of yet, but I'll keep you guys posted. And then I have a Benefit Gimme Brow that I found floating around in my collection. So this one is probably gonna be empty by the end of the month, we'll see. But yeah, I have the shade 3. Then I have a couple of highlighters in rotation this month. So the first one is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. I like this a lot. It's a really pretty gold tone highlighter. Then I have one of the Becca Light Chasers highlighters in Pearl Flashes Gold. This was actually a gift from my friend Nancy as well. You guys are gonna see a Spiffy Kerms haul coming up super soon. It came from all the way across the world, so it had hard travel, so I pressed it back together. But I love this. It's a pinky tone highlighter and then it flashes gold. I don't know if you guys can see the shift there, but they're just such gorgeous products. I have another Becca highlighter. This is Opal. This came in the Selfie collection. This is quickly turning into one of my all-time favorite highlighters. It's just, I think it works really well with my skin tone. and I love the glow that I get with this. Then I have some eyeshadow palettes that I'm gonna be using this month. So the first one I have is this new Makeup Forever Pro Artist eyeshadow palette. They have 121 different shades, and you can go to Sephora and pick whatever ones and make your own palette. And these are stunning. So I have a couple of the diamond shades in there, and then I have a matte shade. And then this one is kind of a face and eyeshadow palette in one. So I wasn't quite sure where to put it, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette. So this has really a little bit of everything. I also got this in my Beautylish Lucky bag. So this has 3 eyeshadows, bronzer, highlighter, and then 2 blushes. And this is absolutely stunning. I've been having so much fun playing around with this. And then I have the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette. This is gorgeous. It has so many nice warm shades in here. Totally want to pick up another one of these, so let me know your recommendations in the comments below. Which ones are your favorites from these collections? Then I have the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I've really been loving this. It has so many stunning shimmery shades, which you guys know I love the shimmery shades, and then 4 essential mattes. But as you can see, I have a lot of shimmer kind of getting into my black matte, but that's okay. I don't really reach for a matte black, but I've really been loving playing around and making different looks with this. My favorite so far has definitely been Gold Dipped. I love that one. And then I have a Tarte Clay Play palette, which I actually haven't reached for yet, which is wild. I bought a couple of these to do a giveaway on my channel a couple months back. You guys might remember. I really want to do a giveaway again soon, PS. So let me know in the comments below what you guys would like to see in a giveaway. Then for blushes this month, I'm going to be using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. So this has 2 blushes in there to choose from. They're really gorgeous shimmery shades. And I think that's gonna be perfect because it's the winter. My skin is so dry right now. How many times have I said that? But then it also has highlighters and bronzers in there. So, and a face setting powder. And I picked this up last Christmas and I totally neglected it. So I wanna make sure that I'm using this because it was really an expensive palette. And then one that I can't stop reaching for, this is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the Natural Glow shade. This goes with any look that I've done this month and I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous and it's so pigmented and blendable. I really hope they come out with more shades of these in Canada because I love them. And then the lip products I'm going to be reaching for this month, I have a new Burt's Bees lipstick. This is in the shade Lily Lake, which is a really gorgeous light berry tone. And then I have the Becca Lip Tuitive Glow Gloss. This came out with their new spring or summer collection and I just thought this was so cool. So it's like a blue base and then it has like blue sparkles in it, but it changes to like the pH of your lips, kind of like Dior Lip Glow. But this is a really kind of thin, kind of like a lip oil formula, which it's not so much like a gloss. I don't find it sticky at all. And I really like the color that it turns into my lips. It's kind of like a purpley brightening color. So that has been everything for my everyday makeup drawer this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to be using up this month. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at makingupashlee. And I'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye!